Here we are, the final level of Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. We have reached the end of the game. I can definitely say it was very tricky to figure out how to record without using a smartphone, like I started doing in the beginning. Yavin Final. They pretty much call it final for a reason, because here we are at the last the last level of the game. And there's just one last thing to do. Defeat the Dark Jedi Dasan. Which is easier said than done, because a lot of times when I got to this level, he kept on kicking my butt left and right. Defeating him is not as easy as it sounds. When we get to the part when we fight the sun, you'll see why. Now, in this room that I just entered, Dasan has a trap set out for me. And to avoid the trap, I'll climb up on this wall and stay on the wall. And now I'm going to jump up here. And this is the trap that I was talking about. If I would have stayed on the floor, all that stuff that I just knocked out would have hit me, and that would have been the end of the game real quick. As we can see right here, you can tell that the wall is moving. It's an illusion. And to prove that, watch my lightsaber go right through it. It's been a while since I've done this level, so I'm a little bit cautious. Yes, just as I suspected. The fire will temporarily go out and come back. For what happens is, I gotta get across before I get burnt. I do wonder if my little trick about using speed and push will work. Oh yes, it did.
Your efforts are in vain.
Yes, we saw three designs. One was real, the other two were just illusions. The determination is to figure out which one was the real design. Did he go through here? Nope. Did he go through there? Nope. He went through here. And how I determined that was, ever since I've been playing this game for a long time, that I fell for the trick a couple of times when I was learning this game for the very first time. So therefore, we don't go through here, we don't go through there, we go through here. And the reason for that is, if you go up the middle, you're just going to see a reflection of a fake design. And if you go through here, you're going to fall to your death. So we go through here. And right now, our path is blocked by fire. So what we do is use my lightsaber and hit the pipe. Water comes out, and as we know, fire can be defeated by water. The next step is to go down here. And now we're going to push this in. Oh boy. Now this is a very challenging part. It's all about speed and timing to make sure that I can get through before these things that are moving back and forth make me flatter than a Lay's potato chip. It took me a long time to master this. I was always nervous beyond belief. As you can see, I don't have much room to operate with. And this last wall moves a lot faster. Oh, well, I'm glad that's done and over with. But as we can see, made it through. And in this room where we see this golden shiny beam is where the sun is at, waiting for me. And what that beam does is that when I touch that beam, it'll give me temporary immunity, which will give me a slight advantage over the sun. But as I said, temporary. You'll see what it does. The sun is a very tough character to beat.
Welcome, Outcast. Welcome to the future.
Your future's looking pretty grim, son.
On the contrary, thanks to you, the weakling Jedi who school means to erase from history, replaced by a new race of warriors. Strong warriors who know that the Force is not a shield to protect the useless, but is in reality a weapon to empower the worthy.
None of it's gonna happen to son. Most of your shadow troopers are being mocked up by real Jedi. Ones who've been trained to use the Force. The rest blew up with your ship.
What a pathetic ruse. Disarm fire. Admiral. Admiral Fire! I order you to come in at once. I was wrong about you, Katan. Your failure as a Jedi hasn't weakened you. It's only made you stronger. Come, join me. You know in your heart that you'll never truly be one of them.
Maybe not, but I know I won't be alone. How about you, son? Even now, after all this pain, it's not too late. Come, join us.
Weak fool.
Oh boy.
The Force is betraying to me.
To activate that beam, I gotta pull that lever up. Got some nice shielding to use. Comes in handy during a fight with the sun. Uh-oh. You touched that beam, now I gotta wait for it to come back. Whoa.
Run, Katan!
Yipes. Whee! I need that beam. I can't fight him without it.
Sorry, me.
I'm not ready to fight you yet, man.
Do you feel like a coward?
I'm just trying to stay alive.
You're very fool.
Yes.
efforts are in vain.
Now I'm just being smart. Whee! There you go. Gotcha. Well, glad that's said and done and over with. Now it's time just to sit back, let the rest of the game go, which isn't much. Game defeated. After the end credits are said and done, I'm going to express a few things.
Jedi. Someday you're gonna have to teach me how to do that.
Thanks for taking care of the Reaver's Claw.
It was the least I could do for the pair of mercenaries who saved the Jedi Academy. I know you probably heard this before, but the New Republic is forever in debt. You should have known it would take a failed Jedi to take out another failed Jedi. God, you would never fail. Look, I know. I'll be happy to hold your lightsaber for safekeeping. No, I think I'll keep it.
I knew it. Lando owes me 5 credits.
Are you sure this is what you want, Kyle? Look, I'm not saying I'm ready to join the Academy or anything like that. I mean, before I do anything, I figure that Jan and I earned a long vacation on the beaches of Spyra. And after that, well, after that, we'll see. Yeah, take your time, Kyle. We'll still be here when you're ready. Thanks, and may the Force be with you, Luke.
The game is done. Recording and posting these videos was tricky. I know there were a few scenes that I wanted to get in, but I wasn't really sure how to get in because I was uncertain about when to start recording and when to stop recording. I did give a few shout outs to the YouTuber guy that's called Lightning Bolt Forever. He included a few scenes that I wasn't sure how to put in, but I can put those scenes in by adding a few of his videos to the ones that I did, such as the earlier times of seeing Gallic Fayar and the character that was called Mon Mothma. And when it comes to giving credit where credit is due, I'd like to give out a few more shout outs to the people that made this possible. If it wasn't for my mom helping me get the internet back, as well as my brother Mark, this would not have been possible to do this. And another shout out I definitely have to bring up is that if it wasn't for my brother Sam's assistance on helping me to create my YouTube channel, that's another credit where credit is due. He helped me to create it. Ever since I was a kid growing up, I was always a lifelong fan of Star Wars. It was way back in 2004, specifically Christmas. In 2004, my brother Sam got me this game, and it became a hit with me ever since. This game is fun, and it was always challenging no matter how many times that I played this game. When I hit load, you can see all the levels. It starts with Ketchum Post and goes all the way to Yavin Final. And where to go from here when it comes to making additions to my YouTube channel, who knows where I'll be going after this. Just for fun, maybe I can do it again. I'm just kidding. But there is a multiplayer mode on this game, which I made a few videos of that. Maybe I'll do some more. I do have a busy lifestyle when I'm not on the computer, when I'm not on the internet. I got a property to help my mom maintain, which is easier said than done, such as clipping briars and weed whacking. I'm sure on a lot of the videos that I did that I used certain codes to get by. Some people might think, I cheated. Well, I want to make something certain that I've defeated this game many times without using the codes. But without the codes, it's pretty difficult, but it's not impossible. But this game is definitely a lot of fun. I do hope that people will view my videos, like my videos, and even comment on them. and I'll try to respond to any comments I get. Sometimes it's easier said than done because from time to time I have experienced an odd technical difficulty where I'll send the comment, and for about 10 or maybe even 20 seconds later after I posted the comment, it'll disappear. I don't really understand that, on why that happens. Some comments will stay and some comments will just disappear. I've also noticed that as the years passed, video gaming is changing, where old games are not always being compatible with new computers. I do hope that this game can somehow survive that, where it can be upgraded so people can play this game in the future. There's been a few scenes where you'll see the lightsaber turn blue after I had it purple, and on one video I had the lightsaber red, and on one video I had it green because a friend of mine on the Twitter likes green lightsabers, so that was my way of giving him a shout out. The video where I made the lightsaber red, that was a shout out to my nephew, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. He likes Star Wars as well as I do. With that being said, there's not much more to say other than I hope that those who come to my YouTube channel will check out the other things that I have, regardless if it's in the video section of my YouTube channel or the playlist section or even the community section, formerly known as the discussion tab. And of course there is what used to be the about section of my YouTube channel, which is now called the description, which is below my name. I hope people enjoy what I have. So with that being said, bye for now.